There once was a young man named Ethan, a dreamer from a small town, who believed in the power of hard work. Every day, he woke up before sunrise, chasing a vision that no one else could see. While his friends laughed at his ambition, he kept his head down, eyes on the prize. He wanted to be a world-class athlete, a runner, and nothing could shake his faith in that dream. But life wasn't easy on him. Ethan faced failure after failure. He missed out on his first major race by seconds. His body gave out more than once, pushing him to the edge. He was mocked, told he'd never make it. Why keep going when the world says you can't? But Ethan, he only saw one thing: possibility. What if all these struggles were just the stepping stones to something greater? Here's the question: how many times can a person fall and still stand back up? For Ethan, the answer was simple: as many times as it takes. In the shadows, away from the noise, Ethan pushed harder. He trained at night, when the world was sleeping. He ran through the storms, through the heat, until his legs ached, but he never spoke about it. No one saw his progress, and that's exactly how he wanted it. The people around him didn't understand why he kept going. "What's the point?" they asked. But Ethan wasn't doing it for them. He had a question of his own. Can I prove myself to myself? Every bruise, every setback was fuel. He had learned to transform his pain into power. While others doubted, he dug deeper. The fire inside him burned hotter, but it was quiet, hidden away, like a storm gathering strength. And then one day, when the moment finally came, Ethan was ready. It wasn't a massive crowd that witnessed his triumph. It was just another race, just another day. But when the gun went off and his feet hit the track, something magical happened. Ethan didn't just run. He flew. He left everything behind him: the doubts, the failures, the fear. Every step was a victory. Every breath was proof that he had risen above it all. The crowd cheered, but Ethan didn't need their applause. He had learned in the shadows that the only person who needed to believe was him. And he did. So what was the payoff? It wasn't just the race he won that day. It was the peace that came with knowing he never gave up. He had fought his way through the darkness, and now, standing in the light, he didn't need the world's approval. He had already won in the quiet, long before anyone noticed. Ethan didn't reappear for glory. He reappeared to remind the world, even in the face of failure, even when the odds are against you, you can rise, not for others, but for yourself. And that's the real victory.